Guys, welcome back to the Back Check Podcast. My name's Cam Azurth. Dawson's out right now, but he'll be back in a few episodes, I'm sure. But we have another guest appearance today in Dom Franco, so thanks for coming on. I really appreciate it, and just have a couple questions for you. So just kind of take us through your journey from you're a New England native like myself,
Yeah.
from playing in from Rhode Island, from all the way up to the professional level. So, what was that like for you? And just take us through that and that experience.
Yeah, I'm sure my story is just about as crazy as everyone else's. I started, I guess, where hockey started really get serious for me was in prep school. I played at Kimball Union up in New Hampshire.
Mhm.
I was there for 2 years, and then from there I went out to the BCHL, played for the Langley Rivermen for a year. That was kind of my first taste at seeing hockey at kind of like the level that it can be played at, which was awesome. Got to play with some really good players and against some really good players, and then from there I did 4 years at West Point, which I definitely didn't foresee as something I would have been a part of growing up, but it was definitely one of the best decisions I've made in my life. And then obviously the hockey was great, and I was able to get the opportunity to take the jump to the professional level. And this has been my second year up here in Rochester for the Sabres AHL program, and it's definitely been great. It's been a lot of years and a lot of hard miles, but it's definitely great to be able to look at it from the side.
Definitely took a lot of work ethic and hard work to get there. Just tell us about West Point's obviously known as a very prestigious institution. Just what was that experience like for you? Because you said it was something you probably didn't think of when maybe you were a little bit younger, but what made that place so great and for you?
Yeah, so I had zero army background in my family. My mom's side, her dad served in the Navy for a bit, but outside of that, I didn't even know West Point existed, to be honest, until my junior year of high school when I was at Kimball. And then after going down there, seeing the place, and you get to kind of learn about the history of it and all the West Point can offer you, it kind of just seemed like a no-brainer. It's very few people get the chance to go to a school like that, and not sure I would have been able to get there without a little help from the hockey department and the athletic department. But yeah, going there for 4 years, it's definitely one of the biggest challenges I had to face. It's a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of aggravation, but the lessons you learn there, leadership and perseverance, it's just I honestly don't think there's another place like it. So it's outside of hockey and just in life in general, just the things you learn and people you meet and the opportunities you can have from West Point are bar none.
Yeah, even just like hearing about it, I've not many connections with West Point at all. Just
Yeah.
reading about the place and just trying to learn about the place. It's definitely, I know it's a very special place, and to probably attend there, it probably makes it
Yeah,
really
I was in
special.
I was in the same boat as you. Honestly, I knew nothing about it. Definitely, like after going there and getting to meet so many people, and now having connections all over the country and abroad, it's crazy the stories and the lives people live out of that, coming out of West Point, and just to be a part of that is pretty special.
Right. And so you graduate from West Point, and then when did the connection hit where, hey, I have a chance to play professional hockey? And was that something in college, or was that something you have been thinking about before
Uh,
that?
Honestly, I mean, obviously every kid dreams of playing pro, but I think
Right.
the reality of it didn't really sink in until maybe the end of my junior year, going into senior year. At the time, the rule with West Point was we weren't allowed to play right away, and it wasn't until my senior year that I was really fortunate. We had a lot of people between the chief of staff of the Army, General Milley. There was a lot of really important people that really stuck their neck out for us and put in a whole lot of legwork to make it happen for myself, a couple football players, a soccer player, and a baseball player. And we were the first, I guess, population of kids under their new policy. So it wasn't until probably around Christmas time, my senior year, that it kind of became something that um, I could really strive for. And man, was I lucky that it was able to work out. I mean, I feel for the guys in my class and across college hockey, for guys that didn't get this chance all their years, getting snipped short for COVID, and that's kind of the end of their careers. So I was pretty fortunate, and yeah, I got a lot of people to thank for it.
Right. And just thinking about like what's happening in the current day world, just like a lot of the seasons like have been just cut short because of COVID, especially college seasons and high schoolers and people playing in juniors. It's just really tough to see because even the guys who couldn't attend the World Junior Championships now, like that's their last shot, essentially. So
Yeah,
just to not even get the some people right now did not get the opportunity. It's just crazy to think about. And
yeah, it's tough for those kids. I mean, I feel for that. I mean, seeing the guys in my class know that they played their last game 2 weeks ago without even knowing they played it. It was really tough to see that. And at the time, I didn't know my situation, so I mean, I felt a lot of that. But I mean, it's crazy. It's been going on for 2 years, and I'm glad that it seems to be heading in the right way with the NHL coming out and the PA coming out with the new protocols, which
yeah,
I think will only begin to trickle down to the college and lower levels, because
hope so. Yeah.
there's a lot of limelight on these top tier leagues, but you don't hear about the high school kids who never got recruited, and college or junior kids who never got recruited just because they simply weren't playing.
Exactly. And what's the experience been like as a pro? And how is your life? Has your life changed since from you played in college? Has it been different? Has it been some similarities?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's kind of changed twofold. Hockey wise, obviously, when you make the jump to pro, um, it's not always a perfect world. In college, I was a pretty skilled player, and I was able to get away with a lot more. But once I made the jump to pro, I quickly learned that there's a whole new pool of skill, and that pool's pretty elite. So for me, it took last year. It took me, I'd say, probably about half the season to really establish myself in terms of what I need to do, A, in order to be successful, and B, to stay in the league.
Right.
Um, yeah, it's hard, and I know I'm sure there's a lot of guys that struggle with that, but it was, yeah, last year I'm glad we were able to play, because it really gave me the chance to figure out individually what I need to do to be successful. And then this year um, it's been much easier just understanding of what that role is. And it's much easier to work towards a goal when you know what that goal is.
Right. And so you're from New England, like myself. I'm from
Yep.
Maine, but
Okay.
how was growing up in New England like for you?
I loved it. I mean, obviously, it's a pretty rich hockey community. Rhode Island, I would say, honestly, probably I was kind of the first, when I was growing up, was kind of the end of when like Rhode Island hockey and high school hockey was like the Mount St. Charles and the Hendrickens they were so successful for so long. But
Right.
um, so it was a little different. I honestly, once I finished, I was probably around like 14, 15. It was when I stopped playing in Rhode Island.
Mm-hmm.
And but obviously I got the chance to play with some great players as kids who are, it's funny, I still run across in games. It's funny to see guys you grew up playing with as mites lining up against you. But yeah, it's a really great place for hockey. And no, I love New England. I'm a big fan of the season, so I kind of love the area, and the summertime's awesome.
Yeah, me too. You get 4 seasons here, which is nice. You don't get that everywhere. And another question for you: if you could have any meal with any hockey player, dead or alive, your pick, who do you pick and why?
Dead or alive? Um, Man, that's a tough one. I think I'll have to go alive. I think, uh, geez, that's tough. I think I might have to go with Jeremy Roenick. I feel like, man,
Oh
that guy,
yeah,
he could have me laughing for an entire dinner. I feel like he's got probably some of the best stories around. So I think I'd have to go with him. He seems like quite the character.
not a bad pick for sure. And right now, what are your goals for the rest of the season and your future goals as a person, as a pro?
Yeah, I guess I'll start with the hockey side of it. Biggest thing for me is right now I'm in a position where I'm trying to prove that um, that I belong in this league and um, trying to earn my place as step one and be of like for me of making my dream is to prove that I belong in this league. And so right now it's I'm really just focusing on the everyday component in every game because um, especially like I spent about 2 weeks down on the coast this year, and it's just you never really know when people are watching. It's important for me to just keep maintaining an everyday commitment and
Right.
playing every game hard and trying to earn that spot. And then first step is proving I can play in the AHL, and then from there I can begin to build and build, and one day hopefully realize the dream of playing in the NHL. And
That'd be
then
awesome.
on the personal side, I think for just getting out of college, I haven't really figured all that out. I'm hoping this summer to start working a little more with youth in Rhode Island, and because I think there's a bit of a gap in youth hockey, especially in Rhode Island, and development and stuff like that. And you got cities like Chicago and Massachusetts where they have like such a rich population of players
Right.
who have kind of been through it. So I'm hoping that I can hope to leave a little bit of footprint um, around the rinks and around this summer, and hopefully help some kids and maybe some older kids looking to high school who are looking to make that jump to the next level. And
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's really important to just think about the youth. Like that's the future of the game, right? So if anybody can even just to make a little impact on a kid's day or a kid's life, then that's a
yeah,
victory in itself for
yeah,
sure.
yeah, it's been good. Like Mount St. Charles, they just got a new. They're doing kind of like that South Kent style thing where they have the travel team. So it's been good to bring some high talent players back in Rhode Island. But there are some damn good players in Rhode Island, and I've met a few of the younger ones as well. And yeah, anything I can do to help them kind of achieve the dream and hopefully one day make it to a level like me.
Absolutely. I think that's all the questions I have for you today. But again, thanks for coming on. Really nice meeting you, and hopefully we can stay in touch. And honestly, best of luck for the rest of your season. We just had Jimmy Schilt on a couple weeks ago, one of your teammates.
Oh yeah, Jimmy's a
Yeah,
great
so
guy.
kind of
How'd you,
cool.
how'd you get in touch with him? Just
I just sent him a message and
oh, that's awesome. Yeah,
luckily he responded.
he's a great player and a great guy. It's a great guy to have in the room.
Yeah, really, really nice dude. And
Yeah.
yeah, so wishing Rochester the best success and wishing you the best of success. And can't wait to see you in the show someday.
Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate it. Thanks for
Yeah,
having me on.
of course. All right.
All right, take care.
Take